They share as a home ground. Carlton finished 7th last year. Fitzroy finished 10th. Overcast conditions, a little slippery underfoot, and a big crowd on hand to witness the opening round for these two clubs for this season. We pick up the action 30 seconds into the third quarter. The first quarter, Fitzroy led by 8 points. They trailed by 14 points at half-time as we join it just into the second half. Your commentators at Princes Park, Bruce McAvaney, Peter McKenna and Bernie Quinlan.
Productive start to the match. Oh, lovely. Oh, WHEILDON. Didn't he do well there? Just positioned himself.
Well, will he come out of the kicking horrors here? That's the big question.
Well, it was a bad turn for Fitzroy. 1-6 in the second quarter.
And the doctor was one of the culprits. He missed a couple of set shots. He's kicked 2-3. Drop punt. Here's good kick. That's a goal. Fitzroy get a good start here, quick start, and WHEILDON's third goal at 7-10-9-6.
Yes, it looks like ROOS is playing now centre-half back for Fitzroy. A more conventional role, picking up SPALDING. Peter McKay's gone to full-back on Steve KERNAHAN. ALASTAIR LYNGH playing centre-half forward on Steve Silvani.
Silvani was proving a stumbling block there across the half-back line. So a good start to the Roys. They trailed by 8 points as Dundas tries to crush his way through. Now WYND races after, tries to half volley it. He can't do so. Here's Fraser Brown. Back to Silvani. Silvani to Dean. Dean to HANNA. WELSH, I should say it was, to HANNA. In towards half-forward. Thump the ground. Spalding goes in hard after the ball. Players charge in after it and the umpire will come in and bounce.
Zanotti now playing in the back pocket also on Kutafudi, so he's been moved from centre-half back.
Spalding and Matthews. Elliott, free kick, Athorn over the top of him. From half-back, high one, Lynch a target. Welsh gets back with KERNAHAN, lovely mark Lynch. He's got to come back, unfortunately.
Yeah, a strong mark, wasn't it, between Silvani and Rohan Welsh.
Well, that could end up proving a match-winning move in the long run. You never know.
He can kick the footy. Remember in the Foster's Cup, the torpedo against Richmond. Drop punt, high one, right to the square. Doricic sits underneath. SARTORI at the back. And through for a behind. 7-11 to 9-6. So the Lions get within 7 points. Carlton coming out a bit colder than Fitzroy here after the break. Sexton very short to Welsh. He's got Williams wide if he wants him. That gap's been closed. Here's Sexton. Now Williams, I thought, will get into the action. Sexton, high one. Dean sits underneath it. Seacamp and Matthews. Here's HANNA. Gets rid of Elliott. To half forward. Spalding sat, waited, did okay. Gleeson's had a reasonably quiet day. Athorn, not a good handball. Gerard, panic. Kutafides, Gerard gets it back, and it's going to be a stalemate and a ball up at half forward. The Blues in attack.
Oh, it nearly came unstuck. Jeremy Gerard, I think his intentions were right, but he just missed the ball. That was Dean doing the ruck work. Broderick went without it. All Fitzroy players dived on top of it then, and the umpire again will come in and bounce. It's at half forward for the Blues. 9-6 to 7-11, very, very evenly contested match this one. Broderick again tries to shuffle it out. They're off and running through Dundas. Dundas, the driving kick, Lynch and Silvani. Lynch got the front position. Here's Jimmy WYND. Now he's getting onto the left foot here. Now the right. Chips it into WHEILDON, and the doctor is marked. Doc WHEILDON at 45 metres. Now he's kicked 3, Bernie, and he's missed a, what, 3?
He's kicked 3-3, including 2 in the second quarter.
Well, what a start this would be for the Roys. If DARREN WHEILDON can kick this one from 45 metres. This is certainly the better end to be kicking. The wind, the slight breeze favouring this end. DARREN WHEILDON kicks, puts it up high, it floats. Did it sneak in? I doubt it. So another bad miss. So DARREN WHEILDON has kicked 3 goals for, and he's not happy with himself.
He could easily have 7 goals on the board at the moment, DARREN WHEILDON, without a problem. I'll make it at 6, probably getting a little bit carried away, but he's had a couple of very easy shots at goal.
Dorotic down the centre, Welsh and Matthews. Welsh just got rid of Matthews cleverly and took the mark to Bradley, to Silvani, Sexton. High one, Kernahan one out against Caven. No, they get back from the side, Spalding. Kernahan's tackle on guard, snapped by Spalding, touched off the boot by Morris behind. Carlton leads 9-7 to 7-12. Spalding might have been better to run away from the footy there to leave Kernahan one out. Backed him against Caven most times.
Peter Caven, the left footer, he's a beautiful kick normally. And it's a good one, right to the half-back line. Oh, very easily done was Welsh. Good mark.
He's a class player, Rowan Welsh.
Yeah, very good player, Welsh. In towards the pocket, Zanotti and Kernahan. A terrific mark by Kernahan. He had two players to beat, and he did just that. Kick two.
Unfortunately, when you have to move Alastair Lynch from full back, it just takes the pressure off a class player like Steve Kernahan.
They need two Alastair Lynches, don't they, really, Fitzroy?
One for the forward line and one for the back line, but Peter Caven's played at full back on quite a number of occasions, so he's experienced in that department.
Steve Kernahan for goal number 3. Puts it up and across to the pocket and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in.
Goal's not easy to the right-hand side today. Fitzroy managed 1 from 7 shots in the second quarter. And Matthews and Dean in the front spot. Zanotti and Koutafidis. Heaver, left foot snap, good one. It'll bounce through, his third. Rover's goal. Carlton sneak away at 10-7 to 7-12.
So we go back to the centre. Welsh, he's got a big leap. That was Delulio, Dean, I should say, getting across to Gleeson, then on to Fraser Brown, right out towards half-out. Here's Bradley, danger here, Bradley, oh, he's a class player on to Williams. Williams on the left foot, a free kick down the ground, and it will go to Kernahan right in front of goal, as Williams was dumped as he kicked.
Well, I think Broderick, the player there that infringed, but I think he did have to put the pressure on Peter. He couldn't have held back. It was an awkward situation.
I agree with you. When the guy's about to kick it, you've got to make some desperate attempt to stop the guy. And it was in the act of, as he was kicking the ball, what do? Stand back and say, have a free kick? Well, here's the kick from Steve Kernahan, and he puts it through. 3 goals to the captain. And the Blues do it well. 11-7 to 7-12.
73 to 54, biggest margin so far today, in Carlton's favour at least. It's about what Fitzroy led by in the first quarter. Here's Wheildon after Elliott's kick. Centering kick, slow, Armstrong and Alvin. Gleeson, caught. Got rid of the first tackle, held up with the second one. The Wheildon kick a bit slow coming back to Armstrong. Gleeson might have been a touch lucky.
It's the wrong option by Wheildon, wasn't it, really?
Well, the player he kicked it to was under enormous pressure.
Silvani went high. Wind tried to throw himself down on it. McKay to Williams, whose influence has been pretty big here today. That one to the space, didn't really have an option. Baldwin to the goal square. Wheildon and Hannah.
The change has been made there, Bruce. Hannah now back at full-back, playing on Doc Wheildon, and Sexton's been moved to half-back to pick up Brett Stuggan.
Better balance, you'd think, from Carlton's point of view, wouldn't you?
Well, I think the more mobile player in Hannah.
And Wheildon can pull off the miraculous, as he did there. Broderick caught. Wheildon again. Now Dunstan, who started so well and has died right out of it. And it'll be a bounce down with Carlton 19 points in front. Fitzroy hot in attack.
Half forward for the Roys. They badly need a couple of quick goals. This is the scoring end, or the better end, I should say. You can score at the other end. Broderick took his eyes off the ball. Williams' second quarter was great, and he's continuing on here at Gleeson. Oh, Peter Dean hit the fence hard.
Hit that at the fence.
Oh, he's pretty tough, Dean. Peter Dean, a terrific player. Look at him.
He wasn't even knowing he'd...
Well, he's hurt himself, but he's trying not to show it. As we see Fraser Brown in towards half forward. Koutafidis takes the mark. Off he goes with pace. Kudafides in towards Kernahan. He'll mark this, I reckon. Oh, he couldn't quite hold it. It was bad luck to Carlton as the hand pass comes back from Stevens to ROOS. ROOS had no one to kick it to. He puts it along the ground. Wynd's got a couple to beat here. He's shuffled out of it and pushing the back against Tommy Altman. He's not happy.
Half back, very short. It's good play by ROOS, wasn't he? He had nothing to go to. Armstrong to ROOS. To Matthews, wanted a good bounce, didn't get it. Shoved off it by Spalding. Should have got a free kick, Spalding.
Fitzroy refused to kick the ball.
Well, the hand pass would have been okay if he had hit the man on the chest, but it dropped short of Matthews and he didn't get a favourable bounce.
Welsh, Matthews went early. Here's Broderick. And a tagging roll on Williams. Dunstan gets rid of McKay. Lynch and Silvani. Well played, Stephen. McKay gave it up in a hurry. Wheildon clever. Armstrong. Dorotich held it up strongly. Sexton and Lynch some courage there. Armstrong through. Dunstan paves the way. Satori kicks and goes. They needed it. First to Satori. And Fitzroy still very much in it.
As we go back to the centre, Matthews versus Welsh, there's Heaver. Oh, Fitzroy play went in very hard. That was Baldwin. Still players in hard. Good play by the Roys. As good combining. There's Lynch doing the hard work. On the Baldwin. Baldwin in towards Satori. Oh, free kick. Oh, the umpires let it go. Satori pushed right in the middle of the back. And, well, am I seeing things? You don't think so?
Well, there might have been a slight nudge there. I think Satori made it look a lot worse than what it actually was.
Oh, come on, Bernie. It was a push in the back.
Oh, you look after those full forwards, Pete, don't you? There's no doubt about it.
It was definitely there. There's Satori tapping it down. Oh, chance for little Dundas. Can he grab it? He's taken a dive this time. So he was certainly playing for the free kick. McKay gets it around the boundary line to Bradley. Now Heaver. Back to Bradley. Good play by the Blues. Bradley has a bounce. He's a class player, Bradley, as he looks for Aythorne. Aythorne will get the bounce. He's on centre wing as he brings it back into play. The race is on. MORRISH versus Gleeson. MORRISH should go for the line here. Gleeson, well done. ROOS is now in there after it. Hooks it back into play. This is Jeremy Gard around the corner. It's all Carlton. The dangerous Bradley has got it. Bradley chips it in towards Kernahan. Can't mark. The ball hits the deck. Fitzroy players trying to crash their way through. Armstrong, great tackle on Armstrong. It's a loose ball though, and it ends up with Dundas.
Through the centre. Satori and Wheildon the targets. Lynch caught by Silvani. That duel is a beauty. Dorotich, Silvani. Throw.
A throw.
Against the Blues to Satori.
That was a great tackle a minute ago by Silvani on Lynch. We've seen some tremendous tackling in this third quarter. Also up the other end of the ground, Spalding, he had one under each arm.
You get the feeling, Bernie, that the Lions are mounting a charge here, don't you?
Yes, if they can convert, Bruce, they're definitely in this match, but they've kicked very poorly at goal up until this stage.
Satori from 25 metres out, kicks his second.
Right now, we're looking around for a home loan. And we're a bit confused.
We're very confused. All we want is a really low interest rate to start with.
If they could just tell us exactly where we stand. Well, it shouldn't have to be so complicated.
Yeah, they should just keep it simple.
It shouldn't have to be such a hassle.
Like you.
You wouldn't play footy in flippers, and you wouldn't play in ballet shoes. You wouldn't play in skis or basketball boots because they weren't designed for Australian rules. And neither are the boots you've got now. Puma and the AFL proudly present the first boot ever designed especially for Australian rules, not rugby or soccer. The AFL boot. It's designed just for Aussie rules and nothing else.
When you travel overseas, there's only one travel insurance to remember, because only one is West Australia. Which means if anything happens, it'll be just like travelling with your doctor, your dentist, your lawyer, the police, your travel agent, even your bank manager. So tell your travel agent you want HBF Worldwide Travel Insurance. We're with you all the way. And you never know what might happen.
Introducing the new 1993 Holden Commodore Series 2. Built with some of the most advanced safety features in the world, like optional ABS and IRS, as well as bigger brakes and tyres, to help you cope with just about any situation that pops up on the road. Well, almost anything. So now, Australia's best value car is even better value.
It's a great day to be out on the road, but it could easily become the worst day of your life. You can't change the situation, but how would you like a second chance to choose your tyres?
Can tyres make a difference?
Goodyear can. If it only saves you once a year, it's a Goodyear.
Look, what about this broken aerial? I gotta make a call.
We better have a yarn to Buster.
Buster?
He's the telecom mobile net dealer at Karratha. He'll fit us with a new one.
Telecom mobile net dealer. Out here?
He's one of 700 all over Australia. G'day, mate. How you going, Buster?
Oh, what are you doing to your aerial? Who'd bother to have a dealer out here?
We would, Chucky. We would.
Telecom Mobile Net. We're talking Australia's own.
So the centre bounce, very, very important. Ashley Matthews tries to hook it over the back. It's a loose ball out wide. Elliott versus Athorn. Elliott might have the... Oh, well played, Elliott. That was cleverly done. On to Armstrong. Armstrong in towards Sartori and Wheildon. Sartori can't mark it. Here's a chance. Racing in after it. Is it Dunstan? Wait a minute, let me see. It is Dunstan. He couldn't pick it up and forces it over the line. He just got a very cruel bounce.
Half a chance, wasn't it, for the Lions? But great play by Elliott, weaving his way through, getting the hand pass to Armstrong.
Forward pocket, Sartori versus Welsh. Sartori at the back. Stevens crashes his way through. The ball in the pack, taken away by McKay. Gets it out wide to HANNA. HANNA blindly kicks it. He was forced into that towards the half-back line, and it will be a throw-in out on that half-forward line. Fitzroy's scoring zone. Greg Williams, 9 kicks and 10 handballs. Had a terrific second quarter, Williams.
Lynch and Welsh together at half-forward. 7-point game. Kicked the last 2 goals, Fitzroy, both through Sartori. That whole forward line is different. Now here's Welsh and Lynch again, with Wheildon and HANNA both coming from the back. Dundas trying to keep it in, can't. Out of play again. So a bit of a stalemate for the moment.
Well, I can't help thinking this is definitely the scoring in by a couple of goals. So Fitzroy would probably have to catch Carlton, and well, it'd be handy if they could anyway, catch them and maybe be 1 or 2 in front. Or it's an ordinary hand pass. Or Elliott goes to ground. No free kick. Ashley Matthews to the half-forward line. Wind on the half volley. Now it's Welsh. Clears it with a beautiful kick towards the half-forward line, over the back. Jeremy Gard, he's got the Carlton man to beat. Well played, ducked the head, but he gets away with it. Well played by Caven to get it to Morrish. Morrish out wide, and they'll be off and running here, Fitzroy, as the mark taken out there by Matthew Dundas. They're looking dangerous, the Roys. He chips it across, and he's found a man in Matthews, former Carlton player. Oh, this is bad. Oh, he'll kick a goal here. Armstrong's a great kick on the run from 55. Oh, he's missed it.
And probably could have run about another 10 metres there too. Carlton's made a change. I think it's Spalding off. That's Scott Spalding, and he's been replaced by Ron DiUlio.
3 points to Armstrong today. One of them unlucky, touched on the line in the first quarter. Dorotich. Sexton to Heaver. Wide into Ulio, who's just come on. We want to get into the play, and he does. Play on called. Williams. Oh, lovely back by Welsh.
He's a class player, Bruce. Whether he's in the ruck or on the forward line, he kicks the ball so well also. And huge spring, as you said earlier, Peter. So Rohan Welsh.
Got a heap of potential, hasn't he?
He has.
He was the 33rd pick in last year's March draft and played 14 games and kicked 28 goals. So last year, a very good selection. 20 metres out. Goal. 2 to Welsh, and the Blues edge away to a 2-goal break.
Again, well, Kernahan doing the ruck with Williams. Oh, great smother on Aythorne. Back it comes to Williams from Kernahan. Good play. In the woods, full forward, and a beautiful lead. And marked by Welsh. Terrific play at the centre bounce here between Williams and Kernahan.
Yes, good understanding, wasn't it? Steve Kernahan, of course, appreciates the run in the ruck at times. Just frees him up.
I think this guy should be permanent full forward all the time for Carlton. Welsh. He's got everything for a full forward, and he is normally a beautiful kick. Look at that style. And it's a goal.
Look, what about this broken aerial? I gotta make a call.
We better have a yarn to Buster.
Buster?
He's the telecom mobile net dealer at Karratha. He'll fit us with a new one.
Telecom mobile net dealer out here?
He's one of 700 all over Australia. G'day, mate. How you going, Buster?
Oh, what are you doing to your aerial? Who would bother to have a dealer out here?
We would, Chucky. We would.
Telecom Mobile Net. We're talking Australia's own.
Can't shift it. Hang on, mate.
Keep him back.
Right, get back. Hope you know what you're doing.
Go.
King G. Any tougher, they'd rust.
Middle.
13-7, 9-13. Kernahan wins the tap against Matthews. Quick kick away by Baldwin. Taken by Lynch. Man in question a moment ago. SARTORI and Dorotic. WHEILDON and HANNA. Big matchups on Fitzroy's forward line. WYND gets a free kick against Alvin. Just riding him into the ground. It's ungainly by Alvin. 10 and 5 for WYND. Now you wouldn't say he's had a real part to play in this game. He's been a fringe player. Nice kick.
Oh,
goal. It's a lovely boot, and well, you.
So we're back in the centre. Matthews versus Kernahan. Oh, well done. With Fraser Brown off the ground by Kernahan. It's a loose ball with Williams. He's very quick, but he's caught this time. Gets it to Dean. Fraser Brown has 3 Fitzroy players to beat. It's thumped the ground as they race in after. Brown again caught and gets in a hand pass. Taken away by Seacamp. On the Baldwin, or was it MORRISH? It was Baldwin. On it comes to Matthew Armstrong from guard. 2-on-2 here. SARTORI at the front. WHEILDON waits for it. Here's Lynch. Kicks it around the corner and puts it over the line deep in that forward pocket.
11, 7 and 3 for Lynch. Respectable figures. Has played at both ends of the ground. Has been involved in 2 appetising duels with Kernahan and now Silvani. Here's Gleeson's had a quiet one. What a year he had in 1992. Wide. Dean went up with one hand. He looked as if he injured himself about 10 minutes ago when he went crashing into the fence. Between half forward and centre wing. Carlton matching Fitzroy, and you'd imagine that Fitzroy kicking to the scoring end from what we saw in the first half. Stevens, Kernahan, Dean. Gleeson caught by Dundas, and again a ball up. The Blues with Welsh and Kernahan getting 6 between them.
It's only 2 goals the margin. It's they can't shake off Fitzroy, Bernie.
No, there's plenty of competitiveness in this Fitzroy side.
Stevens goes up against Kernahan. Kernahan able to get rid of him. Quick kick by Broderick around the corner. Brown. And good kick by Brown. He had nowhere to go and found 10 or 15 metres for the Blues and a chance for them to regroup.
Alistair Lynch is working very, very hard at centre half forward. is a real goer. And they slot him at both ends of the ground, as Bernie Quinlan said. Now there's Mark Aythorne to the dangerous Bradley. He's a class player as he goes to Gleeson. Now on to Williams. Greg Williams into the pocket. Welsh is there, thumped away from him. Still Williams, goes to ground, but he's very, very quick with the hands. There's Seacamp. It's knocked down by Caven to Dundas. Now they can go off and run. Roderick wants to handball. It's a shocker. Baldwin, still a chance for the Roys. There's Wheildon will attack the ball here at half forward. Tries to knock it on. Hannah's there. Caught, through the ball. The umpires let it go. Hannah threw the ball away.
The umpire was 15 metres away, Peter.
Absolutely unbelievable.
What's going on?
Sexton gets it to Williams. Into half forward. DeLulio was there. Now Gleeson. Carlton will probably get a goal here, and Gleeson puts it through the goal. Unbelievable.
Well, come on, think about it. What would you do? Just imagine what could happen if it all came true. I'll tell you one thing, no matter what you like, you're gonna have the time of your life. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when? What you gonna do when you win lotto?
I'm hungry. Hungry? At this time of night?
You guys should try Pizza Hut's great value pizza and lasagna meal deal.
I wonder what it's like.
Well, let me tell you, you get any medium-sized pizza, plus a large lasagna, 2 garlic breads, and a huge jug of Pepsi.
How much do they want?
Hey, it's just $19.90 for the lot.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, the $19.90 pizza and lasagna meal deal. But you better hurry.
All right, don't rush me.
Hit the hut or hit the phone tonight.
Gee, that's great, isn't it?
Gleeson's first. Maybe a lucky break for Carlton there. Hannah not penalised. Kernahan goes up against Davis. Dundas, that didn't go very far. Lynch doing very well. Armstrong. Hannah. And Wheildon. Well played, Newell. Dorotich. To Williams, who's been a very good player. To Dean. Koutafidis is on. Bradley running at half forward. Roos to come over the top. Thumps it back to where Dean kicked it from. Some very good defensive play by the skipper. 5 and 2 for Dean. Useful. Started on Roos today. It's a bit of a stopper. Koutafidis and Davis to do the ruck work. Zanotti's there. Dean comes in from the side. Gleeson carries it forward. Morrish held it up. Armstrong's handball was cut off by Bradley. Koutafidis to crash through. Gleeson paddles it to Bradley. To Williams. Cut off by Wine. Good play. Back to centre wing. Stevens with some body strength and Sexton. Alvin. Kernahan. To Aythorne. The Blues mounting a charge here. Aythorne's kicked to centre half forward. Welsh a magnificent mark.
Great mark, wasn't it?
That was strength. He was anchored on the ground by Caven.
Well, Caven wasn't sure which way to go. He was out in front, then tried to get back. But Rohan Welsh just held his position. It's a bit of a luxury when you can put Kernahan in the ruck and play this bloke at full forward, Rohan Welsh.
I was going to ask Peter McKenna, where does Kernahan play when Welsh becomes the full forward?
Well, Kernahan's got to go to centre half forward. That's the answer to that. I like this guy. I reckon he's a terrific prospect at full forward.
Well, you could swap them round a bit, couldn't you? Bang, straight through for his fourth.
Gotta be Bonds.
Bonds Athletic.
Oh!
If you have an accident and hurt someone, your compulsory third-party personal injury insurance covers it. But if you damage someone else's car or their property, FAI covers you for less than 20 cents a day for up to $10 million worth of cover. 20 cents a day.
That's why I'm with FAI.
4 minutes till three-quarter time. Dundas. Wheeldon, Hannah. At the back, Dorotich. Thumps it away. Wheeldon, a beautiful hand pass. Dunstan swings around onto the right foot. Oh, he's missed an absolute sitter from 15 metres, and it should have been a gimme. And that's the difference, really, in the two sides at the moment.
Oh, that was just technique, I think, there. Peter, the way threw the ball onto his boot. He didn't get it at all comfortably, but usually you'd expect a player on the forward line to kick those.
Hannah. But easy in the end. To centre wing. Geez, made something out of that. Hannah, look at this. One kick and he's got it up to Dean.
Oh.
Is that against Baldwin?
He touched him as he kicked it, Bruce. That's what that free's for.
It's going to come back to Dean. So he must have been adjudged to have touched him before he kicked it.
Actually, he pushed him in the back as he kicked it, or slightly touched him. There was nothing in it.
Aythorne. To the pocket. Zanotti did a good job there to hold Welsh out.
If that wasn't a mark, then look, I cannot work. I'd slam my biro down, Peter, too, also, but poor ROOS. You look at the umpire and say, what is going on here?
I don't blame you, Paul ROOS. Fair dinkum. What do you have to do to take a mark?
Looked to have control, didn't he?
Oh.
Davis. Williams. Straight up in the air. Seacamp underneath it. Holding it down. Gets it out, but Gleeson takes it. Goes to the goal square. Koutafidis and Cave, and Koutafidis off the ground. Well played, Dundas. Very well played by Koutafidis.
It looked a certain goal, didn't it, Bruce, when it came off the boot of Koutafidis. Great save there by Matthew Dundas.
A game of soccer, wasn't it? Koutafidis soccering it and Dundas saving it as the goalkeeper. But the fact that Koutafidis was able to work his opponent, Caven, inside out there and create an opportunity, and Caven goes straight down the centre. That's a good kick to Broderick.
Gee, they desperately need a quick goal before three-quarter time, Fitzroy, or even two. Oh, look where it'll come off. There were two Carlton players ready to intercept, but Lynch had too much pace. In towards half forward, Stevens, nearly took the mark. Didn't quite hang on to it. Trying to shuffle it out, Brett Stevens, and the umpire will bounce. 30 metres out from the Fitzroy goal. They desperately need one here. Brett Stevens has played a very serviceable game. He's used his body well. Lion-hearted effort. There he is again, but he loses it to Hannah. Hannah showing his class. Here's Bradley talking about class. Now Silvani, now Alban. They're very good in defence, the Blues. Rondolilio races after it, taps it on, but Elliott was waiting for that. Elliott races after it and knocks it over the line. So it's a throw-in and half-forward. Fitzroy scoring in.
Hasn't had a kick yet to earlier. 0-0. Kernahan was on the interchange for a long time. Dundas's kick. Seacamp missed it. He's had an average day. Alvin looking for a free. Wine over his head to a space. Sexton got an average bounce. Gleeson's handball very good to Williams, to Kernahan, to Brown, to Aythorne, to Bradley. Dean. Good tackle by ROOS. Dean shuffles it to Bradley. Takes Caven on. Caven holds him up out of play. 11 and 13, 24 touches.
He's been a good player, hasn't he?
All the way through since 1986. He's been a great player for the Blues.
He's a class act, Craig Bradley. He's given up cricket for football. There's Gleeson into the pocket. Zanotti takes the mark. He's now on Welsh, Zanotti, and I think that's a good move as he kicks to half-back. Stevens, it's a free kick down the field. Again, that was the bloke guy pushed as he got rid of the ball. Not a lot in it. Wine in towards centre wing. This is Jason Baldwin. Now, they've got to score from this attack, but look at this. McKay had his eyes on the ball. Wheeldon. They've got a chance now. Elliott smothered off the boot. They're messing around. Fitzroy up forward. Silvani races after it and taps it over the line. And the siren about to go. Good play, Silvani. There it is. Three-quarter time here at Princess Park. Carlton doing it well. 15-8, 98 to Fitzroy. 10-14, 74.
Sunday night, brace yourself for a movie that'll set your heart racing.
I'm getting really angry.
Mickey Rourke and Anthony Hopkins.
Every second will keep you hanging.
I'm still in control, Timmy.
Desperate Hours premieres Sunday on 7.
At BP, we train our staff to be quicker and more efficient. Not to mention friendly, which makes your local BP service station a better place to be now, and we're working on ways to make it better in the future. BP, on the move.
Marvellous.
Year in and year out, one West Australian company has been building quality and strength from the ground up. That company is Highline, the trusted name in strength, reliability and value. Choose from Highline's huge range of garden and industrial sheds, garages and workshops, or let us tailor-make to suit your needs. When it comes to strong, dependable garages, patios and sheds, Highline has everything that opens and shuts.
For better insurance, you better call Wendy. Call 131303.
For a great quote on your car insurance, call Wendy at Western Underwriters. It's that easy.
It's easy, so easy. You simply call Wendy.
The best value car insurance money can buy. Western Underwriters.
It's better insurance. You better call Wendy.
131303. Give us a call. We'll show you just how easy your insurance can be.
Thanks, Wendy.
Have you tried Peking Royal Jelly with Panax Ginseng? Marathon runner Tani Ruckle finds it helps improve endurance and stamina. So does TV personality Bev Gledhill. And Peking Royal Jelly with added evening primrose oil helps give welcome relief to PMT sufferers. Both are rich in vitamins and minerals. Peking Royal Jelly with Panax Ginseng and Peking Royal Jelly with evening primrose oil. Now available.
Ain't nothing like your barbecue chicken, and those salads are so divine. We're gonna simply put on chicken when I taste that family of mine.
That's a whole chicken treat barbecue chicken, a large chips, a large coleslaw and a large potato salad, all for just $11.95.
$11.95 whole chicken chips and salad family feast.
Now with 2 large salads.
Only a chicken treat.
I got the taste.
John Cusack, the thrill of deception.
Now you're trying to rope me.
Angelica Houston, the power of persuasion.
Want that money, Roy?
Annette Bening, the art of seduction.
What a team we'll make.
The Grifters, a television first, Monday 8:30 on 7.
Welcome back. Carlton by 24 points over Fitzroy at three-quarter time. A very exciting last quarter coming up, I can promise you. But before we go back to the football, let's check out the latest happenings today from the 7 Nightly Newsroom and Yvette Mooney.
Thanks, Dave. Our headline stories tonight. Investigators probe the wreckage of a crashed aircraft as one of 2 survivors fights for his life. Confirmation that plans for the Fremantle to Mandurah Railway are off the priority list. Entertainer Johnny Young fighting deportation from the Philippines. A bombshell as the Federal Liberals discuss a referendum on Australia as a republic. Russian President Boris Yeltsin fights off moves to have him impeached. And a ceasefire due to come into effect tomorrow in the Bosnian Civil War. See you at 6.
Thanks, Vetty. Yes, we'll go back to the football now. Princes Park, as I said, Carlton leading Fitzroy by 24 points at three-quarter time. The Lions, the Roys, kicked the goal just after the bounce down for the first quarter. We'll join them again 4 minutes into the final term.
Matthews almost gave away a free kick there. Dunstan almost handed it to Dundas. All the tall Carlton players are there. Over the back to Sexton. Now Tommy Elvin, he can go to HANNA. Oh, they've got the loose man going here, Milhana. Oh, dummies. And then comes straight down the ground and will bomb it in long. Danger here. Spalding and Stevens. Spalding can't quite hang on to it, and backing up as C. Campbell. His name written all over that, Earl Spalding.
Handball to Matthews. Inside to Zanotti. Controlled it pretty well, Zanotti. To Elliott. To Armstrong. To Wheildon. Lynch runs into the goal square. Armstrong calls for it short. He'll go there now.
Oh,
it's got him.
Came off. I thought he kicked it too high for a minute.
Yes, good play there. Good backup support provided by Broderick.
Just ran across, didn't he?
He did. He got in the way, didn't he? Provided a clear passage there for Armstrong.
Well, Armstrong's kicked 3 points, but he is a good kick.
He's normally a better kick on the run, really, Bernie, isn't he?
Yes, he gets good distance, doesn't he? He's, you know, one of those prodigious left foot kicks, but a big chance here to kick a goal for Fitzroy.
Drop punt, looks good. It's a goal. Still in at the Lions. They keep close.
Yes, they've kicked 2 goals in this final term, Fitzroy. Carlton yet to kick a goal for the term. And they keep on trying very hard, Fitzroy. There's no worries about that. It just hold your breath at times when they sort of overuse the handball coming out of the back line. A couple of dodgy hand passes, but they got away with it.
Well, you've got to hand it to Robert Shaw. Robert Shaw has put his good players up in the key forward positions, and that's good thinking by the coach. He's going for broke. And Fitzroy looking pretty desperate at this stage as ROOS taps it on to Matthews. Here they go. Dunstan, Broderick, an open goal coming up. Paul Broderick kicks. Will it clear the pack? Yes, another goal to the Royals.
Fresh for you. Fresh for you. Fresh every time. Fresh for you. Fresh every single time.
At Hungry Jack's, your food is fresh because it's made fresh when you order. You can see for yourself. And we flame grill, so our burgers taste much better.
Fresh for you.
Try it.
At Hungry Jack's.
You just never know when you're going to need instant windscreens, and you won't believe how instant your new instant windscreen can be. They replace windscreens, side, quarter and rear windows, install van windows and apply window tinting for cooler driving. And all work is fully guaranteed. And with Instant's Repair It for chipped and cracked windscreens, you may not even need a new windscreen. Instant windscreens fit all makes, all models at the best prices. Quick as a flash.
Broderick's second goal, 99 to 92. ROOS had a lot of touches today, but that one was very effective at centre-half forward. He could play a key role. Here's Baldwin. They're coming home with a rush, Fitzroy. McKay. Good mark.
Good mark.
Hasn't done a lot in his debut, but he shows signs. So that's Glenelg player where KERNAHAN came from. Here's HANNA. Loves to run. Goes to half forward, not a good kick, didn't balance up. WYND and Spalding and Stevens, and out of play. Blues in attack, but under threat now. They were coasting at three-quarter time, looked safe at 15-8 to 10-14. And Fitzroy's kicked 3 goals in a rush to a solitary point by Carlton. Dean went up with KERNAHAN. Dean got a quick kick away. Stevens, bit awkward. Handball put to Elliott. In position to Dundas, to ROOS. The 2 number 1s playing on one another.
He must play in a key position. There's no doubt about that, Bruce. Centre-half forward or centre-half back. They need his...
Oh! Good mark, Wheildon. Quickly plays on to Matthews. Short. MORRISH within kicking distance.
Wasn't that terrific play by Doc Wheildon? A great mark. And also by Matthews. Good vision there. Diulio off again for Carlton, and Scott Spalding about to come back on.
He's kicked 1 goal in his career, MORRISH. Wouldn't this be a handy one? 40 metres out, drop punt, hits the post. Stiff. Goal the difference.
Dorotic to Elvin. We can play on now. Fraser Brown's made the lead. Good play by Elvin. He's found him at halfback. There's nothing in this now. One kick, 6 points it is. Centre wing Zanotti and takes front position. ROOS, Zanotti at the back. Should bumped over the line, and it will be a throw-in. What a good game, and really there hasn't been much in this game all day, Bruce.
You just had the feeling Carlton had it under control after quarter time.
Certainly at three-quarter time I did.
Tapped by Cavidan, Dundas, Brown.
Oh!
Boundary umpire taking a body blow, picking himself up.
Good effort by the boundary. He kept his mind on the job.
Even blew his whistle when he went down. Down but not out at centre wing. Tap over the back. Welsh, Dean, sorry. Armstrong and Brown, and they're getting out of play. First match of the year, 15-4 for Armstrong, 1 goal 3. So important to get off to a positive start. And this game finally balanced. Cavidan, Spalding off his knee. Good clash there.
Dundas got knocked in the head.
Baldwin also. Here's WYND. It's coming back.
Now,
it's a free kick to Stevens or Athorn. Stevens, I think.
Well, why wasn't advantage paid? Because Jimmy WYND had control of the ball.
Yeah, I think the umpire, Bernie, felt that he might not have had control, you know, when he picked it up. One of those touchy ones.
Dundas limping a bit, gives it back to Stevens. Drop punt to ROOS. ROOS just got caught out of position, had a bit on it. ROOS' tackle okay. Gale, very well done to put the body in strongly. Carlton hold it up though. Centre half, or half-forward flank to be exact, with Fitzroy inside the 50-metre line.
Well, they're certainly finishing the stronger. I would have thought the scoring in was left of screen. Fitzroy going the other way. Now a chance, Carlton. HANNA. Kurtafidis. Now McKay. Oh, shocker off the side of the boot. Spalding. Oh, he trapped it pretty well, but Gerard read it well. Well played by Gerard, and terrific vision as he finds Dundas. Dundas on the left foot. Chips it in. Lynch comes out and takes the mark. Oh, boy. Baldwin, I should have said a moment ago, of course. Now, ALASTAIR Lynch, he's not taking his time here. He's racing in to have a shot at goal. There's the drop punt. A magnificent kick. Scores are level.
The Eagles are back, and 7 Sport News will keep you on track. Each Monday, go inside the Eagles with Chris Mainwaring. Mal the Mouth blasters from Melbourne each Tuesday, while Ross Glendinning visits their training each Wednesday. On Thursday, it's team selection with Neil Brooks. Then we preview the game on Friday, wrapping up over the weekend the state of play with Dennis Cometti.
Ask yourself, how many restaurants are comfortable and affordable? And how many could you eat day after day without going broke? How many have tables for you without the long lineup? And how many restaurants welcome kids and let them be themselves? How many restaurants do all that and serve hot, tasty food at great value? Just one. McDonald's.
Thriller now, Princess Park, scores all tied up, 99 apiece. Fitzroy charging home, have kicked 4 goals in the final term. Gale, Kurtafidis, Fraser Brown. DeUlio's had a quiet one, hasn't had a kick. MORRISH, Stevens, Caven. Short to Zanotti, who's done pretty well. Kicked the dashing goal in the second term. Short to WYND, who's accumulating. He's up to 14-5 before this one. Centre wing, ROOS goes early. Sexton was there, and also Silvani. Silvani's was terrific in the first half. Hasn't provided so much rebound since half-time, but he's had some very good opponents against him.
Centre wing, over the back. Oh, they tried to crash there. Elliott now, a chance. He tries, oh, he got his boot to it. That was good play to ROOS. ROOS can't pick it up. Now he's got it. Gets a quick kick. in towards full forward. Alistair Lynch races at the ball, overruns it. Here's Alvin on to McKay. McKay out to centre wing. Armstrong back to the flight of the ball as he taps it back to the line, and that's good thinking by the Fitzroy centre man, because when in doubt, head for the line. Just over 14 minutes left in this game. It's anyone's game. Fitzroy on top at the moment. Scores are level, but Fitzroy coming home strongly. Koutafidis, was he held by the arm? Yes, he was. On to Heaver. Heaver, a beautiful kick to half-odd cave, and it could have been a free kick to Kernahan there. Taken by Seacamp. They're running hard at the ball. Brett Stevens should kick it wide. He does. The trip. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. He was tripped by McKay, the Fitzroy player, and the umpire has let it go. Down to Kernahan and a mark. Am I seeing things, Bernie, or not?
Well, I think I saw the same incident, Pete. There's no doubt about it. He was tripped.
He tripped him with his
Dunstan
own...
was tripped, whether it was accidental or not. The trip was there.
It's not the point. He tripped him with his the Carlton player's foot.
Been two very important decisions, non-decisions.
Right
against
in front
Fitzroy,
of the
one against Hannah in the third quarter, and now that one on Dunstan.
Gee, that's poor umpiring. Kernahan from 40 metres. Steve Kernahan has kicked 4, and Carlton lead by a goal.
Well, it looked like it was really set up for Fitzroy with that kick out of the back line. Dunstan leading in the race for the ball. The trip was there, there's no doubt about it, whether it was accidental or not. The trip was there and should have been paid a free kick. Very costly there for Fitzroy. Unfortunately, they haven't had the best of the decisions.
Kernahan with 4 goals. And that's the margin of goal now between the two teams. Dean around the body. Oh, lovely mark. Taken great courage shown there by Scott Spalding. Started on the interchange bench. Got a run in the second term. May have even come on in the first. He goes from the centre square. Welsh was his target. It cleared the pack. Fitzroy have got to hold it up now. Baldwin got to bounce back strongly as they have at the beginning of this term. Wide. Aythorne. Elliott. Now Wheildon. Nice little kick to Elliott. Measured it well, Wheildon. Aythorne holds up Elliott at centre wing. Gets some distance. Dunstan at the back of McKay. Silvani. A quick kick. HANNA in the right spot at the right time. Play on call. Centering kick. Welsh coming out. Oh, well played, Seacamp. Difficult mark to take.
Gutsy.
Now to MORRISH.
Paul MORRISH should give it to Zanotti here. Zanotti should run because he's got a lot of pace, but he elects to kick it. Not a bad kick either to Dunstan. Dunstan has it pumped out of his hands by Andrew McKay. Still anyone's game. Scoreboard shows 6 points the margin. Carlton leads. ROOS. No hit out as Fraser Brown was there. Now the umpire could easily have played holding the ball then. That could have been against the Fitzroy player then.
Would have been a tough call, Pete.
You think?
The player making all the play there in Broderick. He was tackled immediately, he had the ball. It would have been a very tough decision.
Centre wing, ROOS again. Oh, he grabbed that well out of the ruck. Fitzroy player lying over it, but he hasn't really got it, so the umpire calls play on. Strong work by Zanotti. Now, players pouncing on top of the ball. Fraser Brown lying over it, and it'll be a bounce.
12 and 9 from Brown today. Zanotti using some weight there and holding it up. Matthews and Koutafidis. Bradley. Gleeson attacked it strongly. Bradley tried a little one, got a high one. Went to ground, free kick. 12 and 14 Bradley. Kernahan the target. Welsh was at the back. Gleeson should give it to Welsh. Now if it sits, Welsh will kick a goal. No, it ran away from him. And maybe Gleeson not seeing him. Just a little chip pass was the go, wasn't it?
You're right, Bruce. If that had a bounce back, it was a certain goal.
Also, the hand pass could have been on to Ron DiUlio. He signalled to Adrian Gleeson, why didn't you get it over to me? And then it could have been over the top again to Rowan Welsh.
Well, forward pocket, Welsh did it well. He's got control of the ball. And it will be a bounce. And Camp, he's a fiery customer. So is Welsh. And there's Marcus Camp. Well, what a great game of football. Just two closely contested sides here. Gale, dangerous, but it might come off because he saw the man out wide in Armstrong. Armstrong kicks it on the right foot. He had no one to give it to. And this might run over. That was good play by Armstrong. And over the line it goes centre wing.
Defence good there, Gale. And Armstrong backing him up. Suddenly goals getting harder to get. And more crucial. Well, Roos having a wrestling match with Koutafidis. Play on called. This is a body blow for Fitzroy. He was kicked through. Runs right up to the 50. Takes a chance, drops it, and...
No! Did he bounce him or handball?
He looked as if he bounced it.
I thought he was bouncing the ball. If he was bouncing
the ball, it's holding the ball.
At 50 metres.
Well, Fitzroy can really complain here.
Well, he certainly...
Look at Roos. Have a look at Paul Roos. And I don't blame you, Paul Roos.
Well, that is disappointing. I don't think he did hand pass that.
Well, if he handballed, well, it's a right decision. If he bounced it, it's holding the ball.
Well, these umpires, if that was a...
To goal, he's kicked his fourth. Look at Roos.
Oh, I've never seen Paul Roos act like that towards an umpire. They're all going off.
Well, look, it's basic stuff.
Well,
basic stuff.
Fitzroy have had some shockers, absolute shockers.
I thought initially, Peter, I'm not sure whether he hand passed or not. I don't want to crucify this umpire just
but
yet.
hang on, Bernie, the original free kick on centre wing against Roos when both players were wrestling in the ruck duel, it should never have been there in the first place.
From where we are, we're on the blind side. We couldn't see the handball.
Well, I'm not commenting on that one, but I'm talking about the original kick against Roos on centre wing.
Well, you got the feeling Roos saw something. 17-9 to 14-15. Drama at Princes Park.
Well, disappointing because, you know, Fitzroy trying their hearts out. So is Carlton, of course, but free kick to Carlton. Spalding. Now, how will the umpire see that? He's called play on. Kicked off the ground. Here's Peter Dean. Now Steve Silvani. 8 minutes of play left. Silvani. Free kick against Carlton for a kick out. No doubt about that against Welsh. Zanotti will have to bring the ball back to Stevens. Well, surely Carlton would have to win it from here, but Fitzroy won't give up. They have fought like caged lions today. And no doubt about that. Zanotti to take the kick. Dangerous here. MORRISH
has to go back. Time on. Now it's signalled. Now he can take his kick.
Mark Zanotti at half back. Now he's got the loose men here. Now he can kick it out here to Ashley Matthews. He's got to kick it now and quickly. Ashley Matthews marks. There should be someone leading. He can't see anyone. It's HANNA and Doc Wheildon. HANNA will take this to the line. You can bet on that. And he does that as he takes it over. So it'll be a throw in at half forward for Fitzroy.
Attacking and needing a goal with less than 8 minutes remaining. Guard goes up. Gleeson snared it. Good tackle on him by Guard. And going to the boundary line was Williams. Elliott's picked him up in the last quarter and done all right. Wheildon will do the ruck work with Koutafidis. Koutafidis at the back. Winds, quick kick. Roos versus Silvani. Well played, Roos. Paid.
He didn't hold that long enough. Definitely Silvani stepped in and got a hand to it, Bruce.
I thought it was a mark.
I did too, to be honest.
No, I couldn't see it.
Let's see if he can kick a goal. Straight, bang through. They're still in it.
Take on a tough job in tough country, and you usually have to get there on all fours. But when that's not enough,
You just have to use your muscle. That's why there's a whole range of Mitsubishi Tritons with all the muscle of a big V6. And if you can't rely on a big V6 with four-wheel drive to get you there, who can you rely on?
West Coast Hi-Fi. Never compromise.
Fitzroy will not lay down. Matthews versus Koutafidis. A loose ball, very important here. Who will get it out of the centre? 17-9 to... Well, you look at it, 30 scoring shots to Fitzroy. Carlton have had 26. So the Roys can blame themselves if they lose it. Particularly a couple of... 3 or 4 shocking misses. Wheildon missed some sitters. Now, here's a chance. Broderick. Oh, well played. Armstrong. Where's Lynch? Lynch versus Dorotich. Lynch racing after it. He needs some support. Well played, Alistair Lynch. Round the corner goes Lynch. Oh, in fact, he had Dunstan on his own in the pocket if he could have seen him, but that could be a vital point because they now trail Fitzroy by 5 points.
Yes, he could have popped that over to Dunstan. A big chance there for Fitzroy.
Just under 6 minutes of play left is HANNA to bring it back into play. Fraser Brown and ROOS. Can he mark it? Brown, he can. Good mark. Brown at half back. He can look for McKay. McKay has made position way out on centre wing. He marks. McKay brings it to the half-forward line. And he's got his teammate out there, and it is Spalding. Is it Scott Spalding? Yep. Spalding way out at half-forward.
Couple of rookies combining their first gamers, McKay and Spalding. Welsh. Splendid mark, isn't he?
A very solid player, isn't he? Got a very good physique. Looks like he's been in the gym over the summer months, built himself up.
It's a great advantage to a team when you can bang it in and know that a bloke can take a mark against opposition like this fellow can.
And he kicks the ball so well also, Bruce.
Well, you reckon that a goal here, well, it's only 2 kicks still, but a goal here makes it very tough for the Lions. Tucked away in the pocket, kicks it across the face, and misses completely, and that could be important.
Vital miss.
Because behind at least puts Fitzroy a goal behind, and now they're still just 5 points behind. Stevens comes from the back pocket.
He's got to kick it as long as he can, Brett Stevens.
He's done that. Zanotti and Dean. Well done, Zanotti. Koutafidis to Williams. Oh, clever. He saw Brown short, and he just had enough on it. Kernahan with a couple of opponents. Now the lead, and he gets him. A difficult shot. It will be Kernahan's best kick to score here. He's probably 5 to 10 metres short of Welsh now in the kicking stakes when it comes to distance. He's kicked 450 goals in his career. And this will be a handy one. Tight angle. Should get the distance. Kicks from 50. Hooks it. Just striving for that extra distance, but Carlton a goal in front. Kernahan with 4 goals too. Played very well. 4-3 to Kernahan. 112 to 106.
Caven. Oh, look at that kick. Oh. Look at the kick to the centre of the ground. Magnificent kick. Now, which way will it bounce? Silvani, very good. He goes to ground. No free kick. Play on, calls the umpire. Look at the desperation. Wheildon shoots it out. Here's Brett Stevens. And a free kick to Fitzroy to Wheildon, holding the man. Oh, boy. Look at this, just over 3 minutes left. Wheildon should kick it quickly. ROOS is there. Lynch is there. Now, the high flyers congregate. Up they go, over the back ROOS. Off the ground ROOS. Can't get it away. Alvin, caught. Gets his boot to ball. Marked by Seacamp. Marcus Seacamp has marked 30 metres from goal, slight angle.
He kicked a similar goal to this in that Foster's Cup semi-final against Richmond. He He kicked 2 goals, in fact, in that game when he went up on the forward line, so he can kick them.
Well, if he kicks this, Bernie, scores are level with 2 minutes and 40 seconds of play left in the match.
He kicked 3 goals for Fitzroy in 1992. This is his most important shot at goal ever, I would think, Peter.
Marcus Seacamp. Oh, it's coming back, it's a goal. Scores a level. Scores a level as Seacamp puts it through the middle. Well, what about this? What a game. Carlton 17-10. Fitzroy 16 goals, 16.
They will not lay down the Lions. What a comeback. 12 points down only a couple of minutes ago. We've got 2 minutes, 19 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, Ross had a chance with that shot at goal. He missed everything. That's given Fitzroy the chance to tie this game up.
Dead set level with 2 minutes to go. Steaming finish by the Lions. Have kicked 6 goals in the last quarter. Stevens. The pressure was on him from Heaver. MORRISH, Stevens. Well played, Gleeson. Delulio hasn't had a kick today. Still not one. Dunstan round the body. Front spot guard. Alvin held it up pretty well. It's getting very tight and desperate. Alvin. Gleeson. Good control. Brown. Delulio. Still not a kick for Ron. Elliott. Brown. Kernahan. Can he take the big mark? Well played, Seacamp. Bradley. Seacamp holds it up. Baller with a minute and a half to go.
Desperation by Seacamp. Real danger there if Kernahan had taken that mark.
Half forward for the Blues. The captain, Steve Kernahan, straight to Seacamp. Now Gale. Gale around the corner. Fraser Brown. Oh, almost a free kick to Armstrong. Play on, says the umpire. Inside to Armstrong. Now it's MORRISH. MORRISH to half forward. Roderick races there. Oh, strong tackle. He tried to beat it. ROOS can go. A chip pass.
Look back into the square.
Look at Leach on his own. He's found. No, it's not. It's Dunstan. Dunstan has marked. Unbelievable game this. Dunstan has marked.
He was back there for 15 seconds without a Carlton player getting back to guard him. It was on if Roosy had have actually seen him in the first place.
Gee, the tackle on McKay was important.
Wasn't it great? Yeah, McKay was a player who left Dunstan to come charging
He
out.
had to do it, didn't he?
He had to.
He had to back himself in the youngster. Dunstan, if he kicks this, they're 6 points in front. If he misses, they're 1 point in front. There's the kick. They're 6 points in front, Fitzroy. Who would have believed it? Well, what a comeback by the Roys. 17-16 to Carlton, 17-10. 27 seconds left in this match.
3 goals, 2 to Michael Dunstan, a recruit from Western Australia. And what a comeback. What a comeback by the Lions.
27 seconds remaining.
And they've got Lynch in the ruck.
Fitzroy by a goal. It's been a long time since they're in front of brilliant Williams. Dorotich. Zanotti. Kernahan on Matthews. Athorn brilliantly played to Julio. Had it taken off him superbly. Seacamp. Surely the Lions can hang on now with 10 seconds remaining. HANNA tried to go. Doc WHEILDON with him. And what's happening?
Free kick back here to Fitzroy, Bruce.
Well, that'll be it.
That's it.
It's all over. Well, you wouldn't have picked this because when Heaver kicked his 4th goal, all seemed lost for Fitzroy. And this is the one that the Blues will think has got away from them at the start of the year. And for the Lions, what courage. And they've done it. Won it from nowhere. A 7-goal last quarter. Well, a lot of people reckon this is the last season they'll be playing in the AFL. They better reckon again after this. They're celebrating.
They did it against all the odds too. The Lions, they really did it tough. They came back from nowhere. What a last quarter. 7 goals. 2 to Fitzroy. And Carlton kicked 2 goals too. So they ran all over the top of Carlton in the last quarter. And that is one of the best victories you're ever going to see. Just tremendous courage shown by the Lions against all odds. They just kept on coming back. Teams winning this.
At BP, we like to think